Hi YouTube. So I wanted to make this video just like a story time of like how a celebrity put a hit out on my life. It was years ago, so it wasn't like recent or anything like that. But I just figured I'd like make the video anyways because it's on my mind. I just remembered it and I was like, oh, this would be like a good story time. So I was literally just doing like delivery driving. I think I remember for like side hustle, like income, whatever. And like I would just have to go to different neighborhoods, different places to like deliver food and stuff like that. And like sometimes I would get like weird like orders, or like I'd have to go to like weird places, or just like it might send me to a location I wasn't familiar with or that looks kind of sketchy on the map. So oftentimes I would just like avoid it, right? But I would get like people who would like try to set me up through the app, like, or just felt like something was off, so like I might have not like do the order. Like I did cancel and like decide not to do a lot of orders when I did do delivery driving, so I did like Uber Eats or like DoorDash, like things like that, because I felt like I had to do that to make income and there's nothing else to do, even though I didn't really save a lot of that money, which like I should have, because I think I made at least like 13K and I should have like saved it. I have no idea why I didn't. I might have saved some of it, but if I saved up at 13K, I could have like literally moved already, but or like done something different with my life. But I just like, it was hard to save money in those communities because people were also doing like all this spell work on me to like make sure that like I couldn't save money, things like that. Or like I just felt like I wanted to treat myself because I didn't really, growing up, I wasn't really like spoiled and things like that. So yeah, so much for that, right? But it still counts as like a side hustle, or I think it counts as like a job because you're making money. At least that's what I felt like was the right thing to do, because they didn't want me having a real job. They didn't want me making income. They didn't even want me making income like doing like a side hustle like that, like delivery driving or whatever. But that's because I feel like people had the wrong idea of me and people were coming for me just because, I don't know. But anyways, I'll get back to the story time. So like, yeah, so a celebrity put a hit out on me, and I think I knew of her because I knew of her music. She was in the music industry, but I'm not gonna say who because I don't want to be sued, which if you don't say names, they can't sue you anyways. But yeah, so I guess, and how did I know about that? So I didn't really get like the physical proof that it was her, but like through my intuition, because I'm intuitive and like things like that, like I knew right away like I was being set up, and I knew like who was behind it or who like put the hit out on me and things like that. And I think that like the celebrity was paid, or probably by like the tattoo artist that I went to, or that I went to in the past. I don't know, one of them. I'm not gonna say who because I don't need to say names. Basically, if you fall out with someone, sometimes they get angry and then they'll try to put a hit out on your life, but maybe they want someone else to do it. I don't know, some shit like that. But I'm not gonna get too much into detail. I'm not gonna say like who or whatever. But yeah, so like basically when I was like gonna do the order, I decided not to do it. And like it was like in the hood, like in like a sketchy area where like if I were to like drive my car there, I remember like I would have gotten like stuck out there. And like she basically, from what I was getting, like in the energy from what I remember, she basically was setting me up to be like trafficked and like unalived or something, like in my communities where I was from, or like in near the area, like, you know what I mean, through delivery driving. I was just trying to make a little bit of money. So like I thought that was like very like fucked up, like that like a celebrity would be behind that, but they were, or like someone well known in the public eye. Like I just thought it was weird. So yeah, but I didn't really say anything about it because like I knew, but I just like kept it in the back of my mind. Like I honestly forgot about it, but I just remember now. That's why I wanted to like make this video. And how sometimes you can be like a normal regular person and you don't really have much, and then like you'll still be targeted by like someone that does have everything, or that seems like they have everything. So that's why you can't really even trust people in the public eye, or well-known people, or whatever the hell. At least I know I couldn't, because I've been targeted by regular people, homeless people probably too, or people that don't have much. And then I've been targeted by people who have everything in the entire world. So yeah, I just had to be really careful when I was like delivery driving, because if I just didn't care and I just did every order, I probably like wouldn't be alive today, because I did have people trying to set me up when I did do that, and it was a celebrity that was behind it. So, and yeah, she's still harassing me in the energy today, for reasons unknown to me. I think she wanted to steal like all my energy, my creativity, everything. She pretty much has everything, so I don't understand like why like I have to be targeted constantly by people like that, individuals like that. But yeah, it was really weird, especially like I just thought it was weird because like I didn't really know her, like I'd never met her, like I didn't meet her or anything like that. So like I thought it was strange that like she was behind that hit on my life when I was doing DoorDash some years ago. And sometimes I would do it like in the city near me, or like just in the different communities around me. And that's where I noticed sometimes it would be like sketchy energy and people trying to set me up. So yeah, that was my story time for the day.